What's up, y'all? Early in the morning, man. I'm about to hit this gym, but I just want to talk about a few things. We all know the most anticipated welterweight fight in a little while now is going to happen on July 29th. Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence Jr. Like I said, for the last 3 or 4 years, I got Terrence Crawford beating Errol Spence, man. I got him by stoppage, late round stoppage. Um, Man, Terrence Crawford is just a better fighter, man. He does a lot of things very well. Why Errol Spence does a lot of things. He does a lot of things good, man. He does some good things in there. His style has got him, undefeated. His style has got him three of the welterweight titles. He got 75% of the belts. Much respect to Errol Spence, but I clearly see a gap in talent. I see a gap in overall ability, man. I've broke this fight down plenty of times. I mean, you can look through my channel. I broke down this. I might break down the fight again for y'all, but if you know boxing and forget all about the hyperbole, oh, Errol Spence is too big. I keep telling y'all, Errol Spence is not too big for Terrence Crawford. And when I hear most people talk about this fight that are picking Errol Spence, most people talk about his size. I don't hear anybody talk about skill wise how he gonna beat this man in the ring or what the game plan is for him to beat Terrence Crawford. All I hear is Errol Spence is big, he's too strong. Okay. But when I break down how Terrence Crawford gonna beat Errol Spence, I don't even talk about strength and size and all that. Because I know at the highest level, at this level, yeah, Terrence Crawford has moved up in weight. Yes, he moved up. But Terrence Crawford has been at welterweight for what, 4 years now? Since 2018? So he's been what, 5 years now. So he's been at this weight for about 4 or 5 years. He's a full-fledged welterweight, ladies and gentlemen. The time to catch Terrence Crawford was when he first got into the division. Jeff Horn was able to catch Terrence Crawford when he first got into the division. And look what he did to Jeff Horn. He handled Jeff Horn. So I know it's not going to be about size and strength. It's going to be about strictly skill, man. And I hear a lot of people talk about, different other things other than what's going to happen in the ring technically, and what's going to happen in the who's going to win the fight, with their skill. And Terrence Crawford's clearly got a lot of skill. I think people stay away from that because they know Terrence Crawford clearly got more skill than Errol Spence. Errol Spence is a fundamentally sound fighter. Fights behind his jab. He doesn't have and I don't hear people say he got the best jab in boxing. No, he doesn't. He has a really good jab. He got average to good footwork. A lot of times he can be stuck in the mud. He has a nice 1-2. He got a nice hook, but he's not a great counter puncher. He doesn't fight off script. He doesn't have exceptional hand speed. I don't see a lot of great timing. I don't see him willing to punch with his opponent. Errol Spence is one of those guys who, if he see an opening, he'll let his hands go. He's not a guy that's gonna force the opening. He's just not one of those guys unless he got you hurt, unless he got you up against the ropes, and he'll go to the body. But other than that, I'm just trying to see, man, how I just know that Terrence Crawford eventually, the cream's gonna rise to the top, and Terrence Crawford eventually gonna start breaking. See, the person that's gonna be getting broke down is gonna be Errol Spence. See, I keep telling y'all, Terrence Crawford is a fighter by nature. Yes, he can box. Yes, he can switch. Yes, he can do all this stuff. But he's a fighter by nature. If you want to take away Errol Spence's so-called best weapon, which y'all say is the jab, which Terrence Crawford got the jab, the hook, the right cross, the left cross, the right uppercut, the left uppercut, the 1-2, the 1-2-3, the 1-2-3-4. So Errol Spence will have to take away a lot. But if Terrence Crawford just stay orthodox in some rounds, or switch whenever he want to switch. But if you're gonna neutralize the jab, all you gotta do is stay orthodox. And then now the jab is neutralized. Now we got to go to other punches. So like I said, man, Terrence Crawford is going to destroy this man, and that's not it. That's not even a knock on Errol Spence. It's just he's tailor made for Crawford, man. You don't have you look. Crawford is a master counterpuncher. He can fight off the back foot. He can fight going backwards, fight going forward. But y'all keep saying that Errol Spence is going to walk him down. That's fine. That's fine. Because when you try to walk down a master counterpuncher, you know what happens to you, man? You get hit a lot. And y'all keep saying, well, Errol Spence got this crazy chin. Yeah, everybody got a crazy chin until they don't have one. You know what I'm saying? I remember Antonio Margarito had a crazy chin until Shane Mosley cracked it. You know what I'm saying? I remember Julio Cesar Chavez had a crazy chin until Frankie Randall put him on his pockets. So people have these crazy chins, man, until they don't have one. You can't keep taking punches from sharpshooters. And Terrence Crawford is the stronger puncher in this fight. Terrence Crawford got power in both hands. I believe Terrence Crawford is the stronger fighter. That size and all that stuff, that's not going to matter. How much mass you have and all, that's not going to matter. The strength and the endurance. I believe Errol Spence got a lot of endurance. Errol Spence comes in, he come in shape, he push himself in the training camp. But like I said, man, Terrence Crawford by stoppage. I'm out.